Hello guys and welcome to the Movie Matthew channel, where today I'm ranking iconic movie posters out of 10. I'm leaving a bit of space here so I could leave the poster there for you guys to see, and I'm just going to rank it out of 10. See, there's so many iconic posters out there and I'm going to rank as many as I can. Let me know if I miss any out, but I'm going to try and rank the most iconic ones. Guys, let's just jump straight into it with the first poster I've got on my list, and this is a banker. It's Jaws. The Jaws poster, I mean, can I give this anything else other than a 10? Definitely not. There's something with Steven Spielberg and posters that works so well. He's made so many iconic ones, and for me this one is the most iconic he has done. Surely it is. The shark going up, the unsuspecting swimmer on the top of the surface, it is insane. It's a 10 out of 10 guys. Straight off the bat, let's just jump straight into it. 10 out of 10, easy. Now we've got The Usual Suspects. Another amazing poster of them stood in their police lineup of all these iconic characters. Such a great movie, and that scene in particular where they are in that room is so funny, and I love that scene. But this poster is so iconic. I love it, of them all stood there in the police lineup. Is it as good as Jaws? No. Is it as good as others on this list? Probably not, but it's still iconic, and I would give it an 8 out of 10. American Beauty. I love this poster, so iconic, they're laid with the rose petals. Oh god, it's another one that's tough to rank. I would give this one, you know what, an 8.5, because I don't know, I really like it. It's a standout poster. It's a poster that I'm sure most lads would walk past in particular and be like, yeah, I might give that movie a try. It's great. It's a great poster. Raiders of the Lost Ark, another Steven Spielberg poster that is out of this world good. It's iconic. It's just great, in it. It's a perfect poster. It's not as good as Jaws, and that's what I'm basing this on. It's got to be on level with with Jaws to get a 10, and this one isn't quite there, but it's almost there. I'd say it's a 9 out of 10. The Empire Strikes Back, the first Star Wars film we get where the Empire really do strike back. Darth Vader just going ballistic in this movie, and he's on the front poster, which is great to see, and all the amazing iconic characters, Han, you know, and Leia at the front of the poster. It's an iconic one. It's one I love. I absolutely adore Star Wars too, but it's not my favourite Star Wars poster, but it's one that is very good. I give this one a 9. You know what, let's just jump straight into my favourite Star Wars, the original Star Wars. I love this poster. It's iconic, and it's one I absolutely love. You know, Luke Skywalker at the front pointing his pistol at you. Yeah, this one for me, it's on par with Jaws. It is a 10 out of 10. It's so good. Back to the Future, another iconic 80s poster that just looks so good. We have Marty at the front, the DeLorean in the middle. It just has it all. Everything you want to see, it's there. It's such a good film. It's such a good poster. I'm giving this one a 9 out of 10. Pulp Fiction, one of Quentin Tarantino's very best films, and this poster is so goddamn good. I absolutely love this poster. Uma Thurman in the front, the photo shoot for it, every picture that we took in the photo shoot is amazing. Uma Thurman smashes this one, you know, it's so iconic. I love the Pulp Fiction poster, and how Pulp Fiction just came on the scene and blew everything we knew about cinema out of the water. It was so original, it's such a good film, and the poster matched that brilliance. This is a simple one for me. 10 out of 10 this poster. It's easy. An easy 10. Easy 10. The next one's Jurassic Park. Told you, we're going to have a lot of Steven Spielberg posters on this list because there's so many good ones he's done. This one leaves a lot to the imagination. It's very simple. You know, just a T-Rex skeleton inside this iconic logo, the Great Right, and the dead black background. Oh, what a logo. You know, if you're thinking movie logos, this is one of the first that pops up to my head. Again, iconic. Need to stop saying that word. But yeah, guys, Jurassic Park's great. But again, is it as good as Jaws or even Raiders of the Lost Ark? Maybe not. I'd give this one an 8.5. The Silence of the Lambs, another one that leaves a lot to the imagination. You don't really know what it's about. You know, you just have Jodie Foster's face with a moth over her mouth, and it leaves, you know, you don't really know what to expect coming into the movie from the poster at all. But it's just so good. It's simplistic but done so well. It's eerie, it's creepy, and when you actually start seeing the moths in the movie, you know, it all starts adding up. There's that poster. It's very, at first you're just looking at it, you don't have a clue, like, what is that? But then after you've watched the movie, you kind of understand what the poster means and the meaning behind it, the symbolism of it. It's a great, effective poster, especially for a horror thriller film. I really like it, and it's a 9.5 for me. Now we have The Godfather. What a poster this is. I think the poster's actually better than the film. It's that good. I love it. You know, Vito Corleone at the front, Marlon Brando's character, so good. Such a great character, acted by such a great talented actor, Marlon Brando. And the pose of his little mouthpiece on, his moustache, his suit, how cool he looks. Oh man, this one's tough, but it's high, definitely high. Do I give it a 10? No, just below. I'm giving it 9.5. The next one is the Dawn of the Dead poster. Wow, is this good? This one is a standout. You know, if you're buying it on physical media, you want it just because it looks so good. The front cover's so good. It's such a great addition to anyone's collection. It would be. I had to Google the saying, so I forgot what it says at the front, but it's, when there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth, which is pretty intense, and that's, I guess that's what this poster is, intense. It's letting you in for a bumpy ride. It's showing you this is going to be insane. Zombie head on it, blood everywhere, they're just peering over the sign saying Dawn of the Dead. Intense. I like this. It's an effective poster. It really is eye-catching. You want to look at it. Yeah, this one is a 9. Let's say a 9. Next we have the Parasite poster. This is already iconic for me. This poster is so good. It's so effective. I love this poster. It's actually one of my favourite posters of all time. I just think it looks so good. It's eye-popping. And I love the symbolism in this. You know, the white bars across the rich, wealthy families' faces, and the black bars over the poor families' faces. And that ball in the middle, I don't know what that ball is, but it looks like a Google Chrome logo. But the colours pop. The house is beautiful. Even the title, Parasite, it's just so effective, and it's just a great poster, man. I love this poster, and I would go as far as to give this a 10 out of 10. I think it's a fucking masterful poster that goes with a masterful film. Brilliant. The next one is The Thing. What a film, by the way. But the thing is about The Thing is, what is it? You don't have a clue what it is. And the poster shows you. You're not going to have a clue what this is. And even in the movie you don't know. He's wearing a snowsuit because they are all trapped out in the snow. And there's a massive shining bright light coming out of his face. You don't know what it is. That's the thing. The thing about it is really hard to explain now because I have to say the thing all the time. But yeah, it's hard to actually gauge what it is. What is the creature? You know, what is it? I want to know what it is. You watch a movie, still don't find out what it is. But yeah, it's a very, very good poster. It shows you, you know, what you're in for, really. The Thing, you don't know what it is. It kind of shows you kind of what you're in for, and it's a very good poster. I like it. It's eye-catching, and I like it, and I love the name, and I love the movie. John Carpenter smashes this one, and jeez, man, tough. 8.5. There you go, 8.5, guys. Speaking of John Carpenter, I have another iconic poster for you, and it is Halloween. Wow, one of my favourite slasher films of all time. It probably is my favourite slasher horror film of all time. Oh god, this one's a tough one, man. Just a dagger blade with a Halloween pumpkin, and it's the night he comes home. I'm talking about Michael Myers. It's effective, it's creepy. It shows you pretty much exactly what to expect. A pumpkin at the front for Halloween, the name being Halloween, and a big dagger knife which Mike Myers likes to carry around. It's very easy to understand what's going to happen. But yeah, this is a very, very good poster. I love it. I love the simplisticness of this. I love posters that are simplistic but also convey a great message. And you watch it, and you watch the movie, and you look at the poster, you think, oh, that's actually a good poster. It fits with the movie quite well. That's what I love about posters. And it's an eye-catching eye-catching one. Even though it being predominantly black, it's very eye-catching. I think it's a great poster. It's an effective poster. I'm going to give this one, I think this one's just slightly better than the thing, so I'm going to give it an 8.7.5. Don't know why I had to be so specific, but there you go. We've got another Spielberg film, and this is another one I love, E.T. Extraterrestrial. This is a very tough one to call, because I think this is right up there with Jaws of being his very best poster. The big bright moon in the background, the silhouette of Elliot on his bike with E.T. Oh, it's iconic, man. It's brilliant, and it's such an effective poster. I love it so much, and that scene gives me goosebumps every time. To be able to see it on a poster, it always brings back memories for me, and I just love it. It brings me back to my childhood, and it's enjoyable, and I love it. The nighttime scenery, the imagery of the trees. This poster is as good as it gets, guys. I'd give this poster a 10 out of 10. The next one we have is The Social Network, a David Fincher film that is very, very good, hooks you in with unbelievable dialogue, and it's a great performance by Jesse Eisenberg playing Mark Zuckerberg, and he smashes this role, and here he is at the front poster here, looking very like dazed and confused, like he's just looking into the camera with no real expression. Then it goes, you don't get to 500 million friends without making a few enemies. And I just thought it was so effective, this poster. It's a really eye-popping poster. A poster that's nothing like a poster you'll really ever see again, really. There's no particular on this list I've wrote down. This is a very iconic and different poster that you're used to seeing. And the saying at the front is very true. You know, of course he's going to make a few enemies. 500 million friends. It's another tough one, guys. It's another tough one. I will give this one... Overall, it is just him looking blindly in a camera, and there's a slogan over it, so you can't give it too high, I guess. But I'm going to give it high because I think the effectiveness of this is brilliant, and it really makes you intrigued as to what the movie has to bring. So I'm going to give it an 8.5. I know I like that number a lot, and I've not really given any poster lower than 8.5, but I'm giving that one 8.5. I might have to start being a bit stricter. No, I'm not. No. We have a Martin Scorsese picture, Mean Streets. Wow, is this a nice poster. I love it. The city in the background with the revolver through the middle. Iconic, epic. This poster is eye-popping. It's interesting. I love it. It is a 9 out of 10 is this one. I think it's such a good poster. Terminator 2, Judgment Day. James Cameron, when he was on a roll of great films, this was probably his best. What a film. And the poster is again iconic. Arnold Schwarzenegger on his bike with his iconic sunglasses on, looking like a complete madman, leather jacket. It's an iconic image, and the slogan at the front, it's nothing personal. It's effective, it's good. Do I think it's the best on this list? No, I think it's actually probably one of the weaker posters on this list, but that doesn't mean I don't like it. I mean, anytime I get to see Arnold Schwarzenegger looking like the Terminator, I'm going to be happy because I love these films so much. Well, 1 and 2 I do. The rest are quite crap, but the first two are so good. The poster, I'm going to give this one of my lower scores. It's a 7.5 for me. Titanic. An epic film, another James Cameron film, and the huge front of the Titanic really adds to the scope of the size of this boat, you know. And then you've got Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet at the front, and I don't know, there's something really intriguing about this poster. I just really like it. The huge Titanic, you know, only shows the front, and it shows you how severely huge this boat was. It really captures it in this poster. And obviously Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet, nice people to look at out there. So yeah, it's a good poster. Again, it's not the best on this list, but it is a good poster. I'm going to give this one a 7.5. James Cameron, you've not quite mastered the poster, and I just kicked my camera. I'm sorry if I shook, but yeah, it was a good poster. Chinatown, another great poster. It's a great piece of art, you know. Faye Dunaway's here. And it's basically just their eyes, mouth and nose, and then you have Jack Nicholson here with his cigar, the smoke rising up, and his hat and his little detective outfit on. It's great. I love the colours. They pop. The yellow, use of yellow and the bright effective colours. It's an eye-popping poster. It's a poster that's just looks very nice, very nicely drawn and very nicely done. iconic film, iconic characters as well. Having those iconic characters on the front adds to it. There's a lot about this poster to like. I would give this one an 8 out of 10. The Exorcist, I love this poster. I think this one's very eerie, creepy. It's like got a big foggy and misty and very creepy. You know, just that one light shining down on our guy with his briefcase and his hat. It's effective. It's very creepy and it's scary. You look at it and you think, I'm in for a scary experience right here. And it is. It's a very scary film. Yeah, it adds to the... It's very effective. Basically is what I'm trying to say. This one's very effective and it's scary. It's job in making it very creepy, eerie, misty and foggy and mysterious. And you don't really know what to expect. But you kind of know it's going to be scary. It's weird, but it's done so well. The purple writing as well, the purple font, I like that too. That's also a very doomy, gloomy colour. It's great. It also matches the nighttime image of what the poster is trying to achieve. It's a very good horror poster. This one for me is a 9 out of 10. Vertigo, a very effective poster. Alfred Hitchcock smashes this film and Jimmy Stewart is on the front cover of this film. In the film he has vertigo. He gets dizzy and he doesn't like heights. He hates heights. Makes him go all dizzy and weird, and the poster kind of captures that of him, I guess, falling from a height and the swirls, and he's got a woman with him, and that's the woman in the film who he kind of builds this huge obsession with. I love this poster. It's very effective, of him swirling and falling down, kind of like in the film. If you've seen the film, his dream he has before he wakes up, it's kind of like that. But yeah, I like this one. It's effective. It's the best Alfred Hitchcock poster in my opinion. I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10. Alien, the original Alien from 1979. This is such an effective poster. This is mastered the very simple idea of a poster, but being very effective. You just have this egg at the front. You don't know what it is. It's just there. And it just says Alien on top. But it's what it says underneath that's very chilling. You know, in space, no one can hear you scream. Jesus. That adds so much. Like, just that simple phrase adds so much to this poster. And it really helps you realise what you're in for. The claustrophobic, very intense moment where these people are in space and you can't just run away from that. There's no getting away from it. You know, they're on a spacecraft, there's an alien, shit's gonna go down. You can't just jet off somewhere and get away. It kind of shows you what you're in for, and that's what I love about this poster the most. The egg is very like symbolic, really. You don't really know what it is. You don't know what what's gonna happen and what they're trying to achieve with like. There's an alien gonna hatch from it, or I don't know. You don't know. That's what's brilliant about it. And Alien, it's such a simple name, but it's so effective. And the movie to go with this poster is amazing. I love the Alien poster. It's simplicity done at its very best. I'm going to give this one a 9.5 out of 10. Next up we have Scarface. What a poster. You know, we have Tony Montana, one of my favourite Al Pacino characters. And he's there just chilling, and the black and white is so effective. The black, I consider his dark side, and then the white considering more of his better side. Tony Montana's a very weird character, really. He's very split personality. He's got a very mad attitude, and he can really turn on someone very quickly. His temperament is very high, but then when he wants to be nice, he can be nice. He loves people, he just wants to treat people nicely. So I kind of like, this is how I take this poster. The split of the black and white through the middle kind of gives you the indication of his personalities. And that's probably not what it means, but that's what it means to me. And the black and white also represents kind of like his swagger, his suits, and how cool he looks all the time as well. I kind of see it like that. And him carrying his gun in his hands. I just love this poster. It's an intriguing poster. And when you see the film, it makes you realise how effective it really is. I think it's great. Yeah, I can't really fault it, but they are better posters. So I'm going to give this one an 8.5. Blade Runner, the iconic original 1982 Blade Runner starring Harrison Ford, him at the front holding his gun, and the droid next to him. But then it has the scope, this like bird's eye image of this huge futuristic looking city that kind of captures the world we're going to be brought in when you watch the film. I think it looks so good, so effective, and it kind of lets you know what you're in for. Kind of like a sci-fi thriller that involves droids, and it's mental. It's a good one, it's very artistic. I love how they went about doing this one. This one for me gets an 8 out of 10. Fargo, another great poster. The Coen brothers smashed this poster. It feels like it could just be hung up on in your warm little cabin in Canada, like a hand knitted little poster. Stick it on your wall. It's very aesthetically pleasing. It feels very cozy and warm, not like what the film is. That's why there is a dead body surrounded in blood and then a police car in the background. That kind of shows you that there might be some mystery in this. There's like police involved, there's a dead body. It leaves a lot of it leaves you intrigued as to what's going to happen. This poster's effective. I love this poster. It's beautiful to look at, and this is a 9 out of 10. Gone with the Wind, another iconic poster, an iconic movie at the time. It was huge, so popular. You know, Vivian Leigh we have at the front, and Clark Gable. Their connection and romance is beautiful to see in the film, and you kind of capture it a little bit from the poster of him whisking her down, and it looks like they're about to embrace and have a kiss. It's a great poster. It's very colourful, which is great, because at the time colour wasn't really popular in film. It wasn't really a thing. That's what I mean. It wasn't really a thing, you know, and the Technicolor was starting to come out around that time, and Gone with the Wind was one of the first to adopt that Technicolor system, and I guess that's a great reason for them to add so much colour to the poster. It's like, hey guys, this film has a lot of colour in. At the time, a lot of people were like, whoa, colourful picture, wow, it's going to be mad. And they had so many colours, it pops. There's this poster, it's beautiful to look at. I've got it right here in front of me. It's beautiful to look at. The colours, the fire in the background, it looks like a fire anyway. Guys, it's a beautiful poster, isn't it? It's a 9 out of 10. Little Miss Sunshine. This film is amazing, by the way. They have that little Volkswagen cab thing. You know what I mean, you know what it is. And in the film, it struggles to start, so they have to run with it. And then all the family have to run and try and grab themselves in. They're all trying to help each other in as it's going away, because you can't stop it. And that captures it beautifully in this poster. This poster leaves a lot to the imagination. You don't have a clue what's going to happen from it, but when you watch the film you realise how great the poster really is. It's bright, it's colourful, it's beautiful to look at, and they're all holding out their hands. It kind of shows you the family bond as well, really, of how no one is left behind, and it's a beautiful poster. I love this, and I'm rating a lot of these posters high, but they deserve to be high. That's why they're iconic. I didn't pick bad posters, I picked good ones. So this one for me is a 9.5. That's how much I like this poster. I think it's great. But yeah, guys, these are the iconic posters I have been rating. All of them now have been rated. I think that was quite a lot. I did quite a lot, I think. And I rate them all quite highly. If I had to pick one that I liked the very, very best out of all of these, I'd be very torn, but I would say Jaws, just simply because it's such a good poster. Iconic. Through the roof iconic. Steven Spielberg smashes it with so many, but this one for me is the best poster ever made in my opinion, and it really set off the summer blockbuster, and that's a reason for it. The promotion for this, that poster alone is enough. That would be enough for me to want to go watch this film, just that poster. That's how effective it is. And guys, please let me know your ratings down below, and let me know what your favourite poster of all time is. I'd love to know, because posters are a big factor in film for me. They add so much. It's a great promotional thing, and I love it. I love posters. So guys, please let me know your favourite down below, and let me know what you would rate the ones I've named in this down below too. I have been Movie Matthew, and guys, subscribe if you're new, because we are going off at the moment. We're going to keep posting every single week, and guys, that's the Movie Matthew channel. Do whatever you want, guys. See you on the next one.